Hello, it's the Monarch Oracle with your pick a card reading for Monday, June the 20th, 2022. And so today I decided to use fairies and angels. I thought the energy would be appropriate for a Monday. So we have the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay, and then the Angel Guide Oracle card deck by Kyle Gray. So, close your eyes, clear your mind. Ask your angels and fairies what message you need to hear for today. Open your eyes and then pick one of the piles, 1, 2, or 3, and I'll be right back. If you chose pile number 1, your angel is telling you to flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And then the angel is asking you to listen deeply. So what I'm getting from this is that in order to flourish, you really have to be an active listener to yourself and to others. The angel is there to assist you with that. And if you're able to truly hear your inner self, your inner spiritual team advise you, then you definitely will flourish. And in addition, if you're someone who is a service worker, and what I mean by that is someone who likes to help others, someone whose main profession might be one of service, or someone who just likes to volunteer and to help others whenever they can. The best way to help others right now is to really go within and not necessarily listen to what is being said verbally by this other person in terms of their needs, but really to listen spiritually, internally, to see what it is they truly need. Maybe they don't know what they need yet, but if you can really connect with them on a spiritual level and ask your spiritual team for some assistance in this, you'll be able to really understand what they truly need. They might need a hug. They might pragmatically just need food and shelter and that sort of thing, but they might also need some sort of emotional support that they're not able to articulate. Okay, so that's what I have for pile 1. I'll be back with pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, your fairy message is magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessing. The fairies say you can bless others too. Sorry. The feather fairies say that you can bless others too with your magical blessings. This is a fairy circle, and I think in an earlier reading I talked about the fact that I had a fairy circle in a place I was living in Ashland, and the fairy circle went into my bathroom. So my bathroom had Tinkerbell and had a shower curtain with fairies, and I put all sorts of things in the bathroom that would appeal to fairies, crystals and herbs and that sort of thing. And then I had a crystal and stone fairy circle right outside the bathroom window. So this is a fairy circle if ever I've seen one. So if you're not familiar with how to make a fairy circle and what to do, they're very simple. They're just very small circles that you make with stone or crystals or whatever you have around. Go out to your fairy circle around dusk, and then just ask for the fairies to appear to you, either visually, although I've never seen them visually, I just sense them, clairsentience, sorry, and see what messages the fairies have for you. Now, I do want to warn you once again, the fairies do not necessarily look like this. They come in all shapes and sizes, and temperaments. Let's put it that way. I've been really called out by a fairy when I lived in the Bay Area. It was quite traumatic. I was like, "Aren't you supposed to be nice?" And they said, "No, not necessarily. We tell you the truth." So what fairies are intermediaries between earth beings, We are one of the earth beings, and spirit. So they live in between the worlds, and that's why they're often depicted with the wings. Some of them fly, some of them don't. Some are more earthly, some are more astral. But basically, this card is really inviting you to create a fairy circle and to see what messages and what assistance the fairies would like to give you. The angel card is earth and ground. So it goes right along with creating a fairy circle. And this would be kind of your presence in the fairy circle. A very grounded energy. You are the earth being in it. And so your spiritual team is saying that they will assist you in connecting better with the fairy realm. Okay, pile 2, you have your work cut out for you. Let's go to pile 3. So if you chose pile number 3, your fairy message is tree wisdom. The tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answer through the sounds it makes. I'm sorry, I don't read these cards very well. The print is very light for me, and I have old eyes, so I apologize. All right, so what I'm getting is this might be a day to kind of go within, and as you go within, perhaps listen to some Native American flute music. Perhaps that will help you clarify what needs answers for today. And then once those answers are given or presented to you, honesty and communication, forthright communication, not mean-spirited communication, but to really speak your truth. Speak your truth with a gentle voice, with gentle words, with gentle language, because people don't react very well to harsh words, even if it is the truth. Now, fairies, as I mentioned to pile 2, come in all shapes and sizes and temperaments. So sometimes a fairy, although I don't feel this particular fairy works in that way, but sometimes a fairy can be very plain speaking. And maybe they're just going to be blunt. And you may not like what they're saying to you, but it is the truth. This particular card, honesty and communication, is saying don't do that. You can be honest and forthright and communicate your truth in a gentle way, using gentle, neutral language. I'm someone who curses quite a bit because I grew up in New York City. Can't help it. And so I've actually taught people how to properly curse. There is a way to properly curse people. So here is what you do. You never curse at a person. You never say, you bleep, bleep, bleep. Never make it personal. You can curse a situation. So you can say that bleeping whatever. And that's and people will not feel the curses that jarring. I hope that makes sense. It's really hard to give you an example of cursing without actually cursing, but never personalize a curse. You can curse an object, you can curse a situation. But when you're talking to people, when you're doing interpersonal communication, you have to be as gentle as you possibly can with the truth, even if the truth may hurt. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm getting from this reading. So the tree wisdom spirit, fairy spirit, will assist you in getting the answer and presenting it in a gentler way. And that's why I really feel that Native American flute music will be helpful in this regard. Alrighty, that's what I have for the day. So please place your comments below, subscribe if you like my channel, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.